East Midlands Today can reveal that a senior prison officer has been accused of historical sex attacks at a youth detention centre.
Several men have come forward to say they were abused while they were held at Whatton in Nottinghamshire. Tonight, one victim tells us why he went to the police after more than 40 years.
At that point, detectives discovered the man he'd accused had died. This exclusive report now from our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball.
Nigel Berrington's 61. For decades he's been hiding a dark secret. When he was 17 he was sent to Whatton after getting into trouble with the police. There he says a senior prison officer physically and sexually assaulted him.
He was sadistic, he tortured me. I was terrified of him. He gave me a cigarette which he lit and gave to me to smoke, and then turned round to me and said, "Oh, you're smoking, that's illegal in here. You're on punishment." Led to me being thrown to the floor and forced to do a sexual act on him. This happened on a regular basis.
These days Whatton's an adult prison, but it used to be a military-style detention centre where teenage petty criminals were sent for a short, sharp shock.
And Nigel Berrington is one of several men who've now made serious allegations about what happened while they were held in youth detention here. One law firm has told me it's received separate claims from 7 other former inmates who claim they were abused by different people between the late 1960s and the late 1980s.
Nigel eventually got a job as a residential social worker, but his experience in detention took a heavy toll.
I was drinking heavy when it came out. I wanted to run and tell people, but no one who would believe me. I was an ex-criminal. He was in a prominent position in society.
Nigel did eventually report the abuse at this police station after nationwide publicity about other historical inquiries. He told detectives he'd been sexually assaulted by a deputy governor called Keith Innes, but when the police tried to trace him, they discovered he wasn't alive anymore.
I firmly believe that other staff in Whatton and powers above in the prison service knew what was going off at Whatton Detention Centre and turned a blind eye. It just shattered my life.
Nigel knows it's too late to see anyone prosecuted, but he wants his allegations to be taken seriously, and he hopes that might encourage any other victims to come forward and ask for help.
OK, well, Jeremy has joined us in the studio now. Jeremy, what are the authorities saying about these allegations?
Well, the prison service told me these claims are a matter for the police. Nottinghamshire police have confirmed that they've looked into Nigel's allegations. And of course, he's not alone in coming forward after so many years. There've been a flood of these new historic child abuse inquiries, prompted really by the Jimmy Savile case. Now, those include Operation Daybreak in Nottinghamshire, where several people have been arrested over claims linked to the old Beechwood children's home. In Leicestershire, there's a similar inquiry called Operation Enamel. That's been connected to the notorious child abuser Frank Beck. And in Derbyshire, the police have said they're so inundated by all these new victims coming forward that several officers have had to leave with stress.
OK, Jeremy, must leave it there for now. Thank you.